Welcome back to another short episode of Two Beers with Ben. I'm your host, Chris Schramm, and today I'm going to be reviewing the beer Kronlander, I believe is how you say it. It's a continental pilsner from Barrique Brewing and Blending. This beer is 5.1% ABV. It has a production time of 10 weeks. And I've been wanting to get my hands on this beer for a little while now. And I finally found two at the beer store that I normally shop at. So I'm definitely ready to dive into this beer. But first, let me tell you about the song we're listening to. The song's name is Dying in My 20s by my friend McKenna Stamm. She's a singer, songwriter, and vocal coach, originally from Lynchburg, Virginia, but currently lives in the Music City, Nashville, Tennessee. She's working at 1108 Vocal Studio here in Nashville and is available for lessons on a variety of things, artist development, vocal coaching, instruments, things of that nature. She's currently working on her first EP called Bones and All. All right, now on to the beer. Alright, we'll sit there and let that rest for just a second. It's pretty cold, so it's fogging up the glass just a little bit, but I guess that's okay. Couldn't find a lot of information about this beer on their website. As a matter of fact, I couldn't find any information about this beer on their website, but that's okay. I'm going to jump into it and see what I can get out of it. Alright. Now that it's settled a little bit, that is, I don't know if you guys can see it or not, but that is a fairly clear beer. That is really clear. It has a seafoam white head, has fast rising bubbles. Let's take a sniff, see what we think. Okay, just as I expected from Brewery. Alright, they're hitting all the high points. Anything that I'm going to be looking for in this beer. It's got a sweet, not fairly sweet, just about the sweetness level that I was looking for. Has that aroma to it. It has a floral aroma to it, but I'm also getting a hint of fresh cut lumber, like at a construction site or at one of these big box stores where they cut wood. Yeah, that's it's kind of on the back there. That's definitely unique. That's the uniqueness that I was actually expecting in this beer. Well, that I wasn't expecting that, but I was expecting something. So I'm definitely on board to see how this beer tastes. So I'm going to go ahead and take a sip and get into it. Cheers. The flavors are pretty strong. I'm getting grain. I'm getting floral notes. I'm getting a little bit of barrel right there on the end. right before the hops just kind of finish it up. So getting a little grain on the front. Little floral in the middle. I'm getting just a little bit of barrel on the back. And then I'm getting a nice green hops to kind of clean it all up. And the hops lingers, but it's just enough. It's about what you want. It's not overly strong. For those that don't like hoppy beers, this is something that I think you would enjoy. For those that do like hoppy beers, I think you could also enjoy this beer. It's got a medium body with a prickly sensation from the carbonation. It's also a little drying. Has a medium to long finish. I enjoy that in a beer. I think personally, a beer that has a medium to medium long or long finish, depending on the style, of course, that's what I look for in a good beer, is a beer that I can sip on and have conversations with, talk to people, whatever the case may be. And the beer still kind of hangs around. It doesn't just go away instantly and, you have to get another sip to keep the flavor going. The beer just kind of, it's subtle, but it's still there. So that's nice. So I guess my takeaway on this beer, it's a good beer. It has unique flavors. That barrel flavor for me, it's very subtle, but it's there. But that kind of takes it over the edge. That really makes it nice for me. That adds a extra component to the beer that if you didn't know it was there and it kind of jumps out, you're going to be like, okay, so that's something that you definitely, I guess, want to drink a little bit more of to figure that out, if that makes sense. So all in all, this beer kind of reminds me of a cool summer morning. I've been picturing that in my head since I took my first sip off this beer, so I guess maybe I definitely need to try it on a cool summer morning. But all in all, this is a good beer, yeah. It's definitely worth the retail price. I'm not going to tell you what I paid for it, but if you're lucky enough to be able to find one of these beers, I think you should definitely pick it up. You're going to enjoy it. For those who are real craft beer drinkers, guys and gals that really prefer a complex beer, a beer that you can sit around and think about and talk about, this is your beer. For those who want a good beer, want to sit around and think about and talk about other things, this is a beer for you as well. So in conclusion, I'm definitely going to pick up a few more of these if I can find them. Hopefully I can. And also, I hope you guys have enjoyed Dying in My 20s by McKenna Stamm. And for anybody locally here in the Music City, if you're looking for a vocal coach or just anybody to coach you in the music industry or stage work, give McKenna a call, or you can hook up with her at 1108 Vocal Studios. All right, cheers.